Hi there, this is Melissa again, and this is going to be my 15-month dreadlock update. So the point of this video is to give you a little how-to on dread maintenance. I passed my year mark about 3 months ago, which is pretty exciting. So here are my dreads at this point, 15 months. My bangs are pretty loose. I have my bangs out right now because I'm going to show you some maintenance using the dreads here in the front of my head. This is the dread from my last video that I demonstrated how to make. You can see it's pretty fuzzy and stuff. I haven't really done very much palm rolling and stuff like that, but this fuzz is pretty easy to get rid of. So the point of this video is to show you how to maintain the roots. You can see here I haven't tightened this dread for probably 4 or 5 months. So we've got some loose hair up here, some hair that's fallen out of the dread. Some of these back here I have tightened more recently. They're a lot closer to the scalp here. Let's see here. Tightened this one last night. You can see that it's closer up. So I've been putting off tightening these ones here in the front because I wanted to do it for this video. They've gotten kind of like this one. Whoa, it's pretty ragged. So let's just, okay, so this is how I do this. The point of this tightening, and I use the crochet hook, just like I did in the other video when I create the dreads. You can see that there's all this loose hair that just comes out. Now I did have this kind of action in lots of other parts of my head, which gets really fuzzy and starts to make the dreads kind of like latch together. So I like to keep this under control. So I'm going to start here on the bottom of this row. I did this one the other day, so I'm going to put that away. This is a great example of the way this works. So take the dread, gather the hair that's loose around that dread, all of the hair that's around it, whether it belongs to that section or not. So here I'm getting a lot of hair up here that doesn't belong to this section. So once I have it all bunched around, I like to just kind of, whatever I feel like doesn't belong to that section, I just pull it out. So this is going to go in the one above it, right there. So I'm just going to pull some of that out, try to make a bit of a line there. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so now I have like a good section. I'm going to pinch it, all that hair together, like that. Take my crochet hook, my little teeny crochet hook. This is a 1.25 millimeter, and I'm just going to. Now you don't want, if you get this too close, this is it can be pretty painful. So I like to get it pretty close, but not so close that it's very painful. One thing with this, so what I'm doing here is I'm just pulling the hair, the loose hair that's grown out straight. I'm just knotting it, just pulling it through my fingers, knotting it all around. So when I'm doing this, it doesn't take very long because the section that you are tightening is not very big, not like making a dread, you know, that takes like an hour. This takes like a few minutes each. So I just do it while I'm like watching a movie or riding in the car or something. But I have to be careful because if I do too many in like one section, like let's say I just do like 10 in like this section of my head, it'll make my scalp really sore and it'll be pretty painful very uncomfortable to sleep on the next day. It goes away after about a day and a half, but just like when you're making your dreads, depending on how sensitive your scalp is, I guess mine's pretty sensitive because it's pretty uncomfortable for me. So I just gave this like a quarter rotation in my fingers, and I'm just pulling in all that loose hair So you can already see that it's bunching up, and you see this is the loose hair that I'm going to be pulling in. So I'll just keep doing that.
Under that Highway 10 sky, she was looking for a reason. She had never seen an ocean, and I was just convenient, but hell, I didn't mind traveling like Moses down the road. Ah, beautiful Desdemona.
As I'm doing this, I'm just turning the dread. I'm finding I can feel little bubbles or little bumps or pockets of loose hair, and I just kind of turn the dread in my fingertips until I can feel where the crochet hook needs to pull in some of those bumps and loose hairs.
She drew my blood. She said, leave that longing with me. I will plant it by the roadside. Oh, heaven help the man who sings just to...
And there's that one. Okay, I'm going to do the next one above it since it's kind of distractingly shaggy. So here's the before picture. Okay. I'm going to gather up whatever belongs in my outside bangs. So all that's going to get pulled into the body of the dread. All this stuff. And do the same thing. Take the crochet hook. Pulls in all that frayed stuff, you know, that loose stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to this one and this one, that one, this one needs it pretty bad, this one needs it really bad, and that one. And you can see a bunch of these others back here I haven't done yet either, so they're pretty loose. So I'm going to do that and come back to it.